My name's Cynthia Westerbeck, and I'm the director of the Honors Program here at Walla Walla University. I'm so sorry I'm not able to see you in person during U Days, but I'm glad you decided to watch this video to learn a little bit more about the Honors Program.
Greetings from quarantine. I'm Jared Sexton. I'm a senior physics major and I live in Portland, Oregon, here to talk to you about the Honors General Studies program, which I've been a part of now for 4 years.
My name is Amelia Picard. I'm an English and Sociology major here at Walla Walla University. I'm also in the Honors General Studies program. I'm a 5-year graduating senior and I'm originally from Brunswick, Maine.
If you had joined us for our information session during U Days, I'm sure your first question would have been, so what is the Honors Program?
The Honors Program is a sort of alternate general studies program. It lets you get all of your general studies while you're taking your classes for your major, and in my case, your several minors. You can also take these distinct general studies classes, and it's really a really wonderful experience. You get a lot of interdisciplinary conversation with professors that are team teaching classes. You get an opportunity to meet people from different majors who you never would have had the chance to meet otherwise, and you get a chance to really get close to them and learn with this group of people who all enjoy thinking deeply about the world. It's a fascinating experience.
That it is an alternative to the traditional general studies program where you would be normally taking classes across campus in areas like English and history and science and mathematics and psychology. In the Honors Program, we get to do many of those same things, but instead of taking them in fairly large lecture rooms, reading textbooks, studying for exams, we get to do it as a small community of learners that love to read text together and have discussions about really, really big questions. So for example, in your freshman year, you would get to take a class like Western Thought, where instead of taking separate history classes where you might be studying things like the ancient Greek Empire by reading a textbook and taking exams and then taking a separate English class where you would read literature from the Greek period, in Western Thought you get a team-taught experience where you have a professor for both English and history there in the classroom together. You get to study texts like Homer's The Iliad while also simultaneous reading an ancient Greek historian like Herodotus, who is actually there experiencing the Greek and Persian wars and writing about it from that first-person perspective.
My favorite thing about the Honors Program is how interdisciplinary it is. It really brings together a lot of disciplines that you wouldn't think to put together or that general studies programs or classes don't really put together. So for example, the core classes, Western Thought, for example, brings together literature and history and philosophy and art and puts them all in one class. So you can really dig into those things in their context as they're dialoguing with each other. And so that's really cool. And then also just the way that it kind of inherently brings some of those foundational humanities aspects of education into whatever major you might be doing. So there's a lot of like engineering students or biology students who do honors. And so for them, it really is an interdisciplinary highlight where they get to engage in both their scientific interests and their interests in the humanities, which is really cool.
I found this actually to be surprisingly useful. So as I said before, I'm a physics major, math and computer science minor. And with all of that sort of STEM side of things, I still think that it's really valuable as a STEM major to have the honors program, because it forces you to become well-rounded, right? It forces somebody like me who's taking mostly math, science, and tech classes to take classes in literature and writing, which are remarkably valuable skills just for edification as a citizen of the country and the world. But beyond that, to be able to write is in itself a useful skill for being a physics major. So not only does it help me with my major as I go forward, and it helps me with my presentation skills and my conversation skills, it also enables me to learn more about the world in fascinating ways.
My other favorite thing is the student community. Just by virtue of the requirements that it takes to get into the program and the amount of work that it takes to participate in the program, you kind of end up with a student community that is more engaged and excited to learn, which can be really fun. You go from maybe being a nerd in high school to being surrounded by other students who are just so excited to do the reading and talk about it, and there's so many exciting things to say about what we're learning. And so that's been really huge for me is, some of my closest friends were in my freshman honors classes, and just getting to learn in a community like that is really, really cool.
So in addition to really cool interdisciplinary classes, you can see that I'm standing in front of the Honors House. This is a space on campus where honors students get together not just for academic activities, but also social activities. For example, every Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock, honors students gather here after their classes are finished for the week and just chill out, play games, have conversations.
If I've been talking and all these other people who are talking about the honors program are talking and it gets you excited about the honors program, which I sincerely hope it has been because it's a fantastic experience with a fantastic group of people, what you should be doing right now is you should be reading for fun, because in the honors program you do a lot of reading that you have to do, and so you should do the reading that you want to do for fun now. But in actuality, what you should be doing is to prep yourself for the honors program, I would recommend, working on your writing, working on your critical reading skills, learn how to read with a pencil in your hand so that you can take notes and underline and really engage with the text that you're reading.
One thing I would tell high school juniors and seniors who are interested in doing the honors program here at Walla Walla is don't sell yourself short. I think a lot of times people can get a little bit nervous about the honors program because it's a lot of reading or it's a lot of work. And it is a lot of work. You definitely have to commit to it. But if you're interested in it, if you're interested in joining a really special learning community and digging deeper into a lot of things that maybe don't pertain to your major but will probably give you a greater understanding of the world in general, then go for it. You know you better than anyone. If you think you can do it, you definitely can. You can make it happen, and the professors are here to help you make it happen. So yeah, don't let an advisor or even your own fear get in the way of that, because it definitely is worth it.
So if you're interested in learning more about the program or even applying for the program, I recommend that you go to our website, which you can find at wallawalla.edu/honors. From there, you can find our application. The first phase of that is quick and easy to fill out. Once I've received that, I can send you more information about the program, and then eventually invite you to fill out the second portion, which is just an application essay. You might be also wondering what the criteria are, the eligibility for joining the program. We are looking for students who love to learn through reading and writing and conversation. So we're also looking at students who are very much engaged. So we're looking for a 3.5 GPA as a general rule and strong test scores just to make sure you're going to be successful. So while at that website, you can also find more information about the curriculum, about the classes, also about the scholarship that's involved with honors, and of course my contact information. Feel free to contact me by email at any time, and I'll be happy to tell you more about it.
Come to Walla Walla and join the Honors General Studies program. See you then.